Welcome to Lauterbrunnen, also known as the Valley of the Waterfalls.
Oh my gosh.
Literally camping underneath that big waterfall as well.
And I can't actually believe what the background looks like.
Let's explore Lauterbrunnen today, shall we?
If you missed the previous video, this is our first time ever van lifing, and we've chosen to do it in the incredible country of Switzerland. We picked up our van in Milan, Italy, drove it 3 hours up to Interlaken, spent 2 days exploring the area, and today we're moving campsites to Lauterbrunnen and showing you some of the realities of being in Switzerland.
Good morning, it's time to move. 15 minutes down the road, easy peasy.
But first we gotta clean and pack up. I said it is a lot of housework when you are doing a bit of van life. Lots of cooking, lots of cleaning. There's a couple things we have to do to get ready to move to the next site.
If you guys saw the last video, you already know van life is pretty incredible. I mean, just imagine waking up to views like this. But is it always this perfect?
I'm sure a lot of you van lifers know exactly what's going on right now, but at Camp Interlaken, they've got a specific area where you can come and dump your toilet called the chemical toilet. You're only allowed throwing it in this specific drain, and this is the depot basically to fill up our water for our showers and washing dishes. Just showing those that don't usually do van life how it's all done. Our water did go down to almost empty, so apparently you just fill it up until it starts to gush out the bottom of the car, and then it's full. Okay, there we go. It is overflowing, so I guess it's full. Nice thing is here in Switzerland, all of this water is perfectly safe to drink, so we can drink it straight from the taps in our van. And we can use it for cooking, which is really cool.
Claire's cooking up some breakfast before they hit the road, and honestly, it looks amazing. Am I the only one excited for their next campsite? Let me know in the comments.
I just cooked myself some scrambled eggs with ham and tomato because honestly, I'm quite over the sweet breakfasts that we've been having in Italy for the last 2 weeks. Rhett loves sweet breakfasts. I've always been a savory girl, so it's so lucky to be able to cook for myself in my little van with all my ingredients. And I'm also tired of bread, which is ironic because we're in Switzerland. Just popped into the center of Interlaken to get a couple of groceries for our next few days here in Switzerland. We stopped at the Coop and dude, it's expensive. Anyway, we're on the way to our next campsite, which is in Lauterbrunnen, and honestly, I'm just so excited for this area. It's one of the most picturesque areas in the whole of Switzerland.
Oh my gosh. Lauterbrunnen is beautiful. There's a huge mountain, a huge snowy mountain in the distance there. We've got Europe's biggest waterfall. What? Lauterbrunnen. What a first impression, eh? Well, this is an absolutely incredible campsite. I nailed this one.
Well done. We've got 2 waterfalls to look at and a gushing river right in front of us.
And then remember the snowy mountain I mentioned? It's right there.
Oh my
We
word.
can stare at it all day long. We
This-
are literally camping underneath that big waterfall as well. A very famous waterfall that has hundreds of tourists underneath it. We're just
Crazy.
casually camping here.
Nice.
Nice! Good evening. It is currently raining and it is so cozy and magical, and we can actually give you a review on what it's like being in a van when it rains. It's slightly loud, but it's wonderful. There's thunder rolling. It actually was so bloody hot earlier today. I was wondering how on earth it could get so hot in Switzerland. I never expected it. When we arrived at our campsite, that we literally just relaxed. It was just too hot to do anything. And now it totally makes sense as to why there's a rainstorm now. It was just so hot and the rain formed. Anyway, this is camping Jungfrau, and it is far superior to the campsite we just stayed in. It's so much more established. There's so many facilities and there's so many many more people staying here from all over the world. We've got Koreans, Americans, Irish people, other South Africans, just so many. It's so refreshing actually to be camping with so many people from around the world and seeing how they do it. But tonight I am making a Swiss inspired dish. Here it is on the internet. It's called raclette. Well, actually, this is just my inspo. Don't get it wrong. This is my inspo. This is my reality. We've got some sausages, we've got Swiss cheese, veggies grilling, and potatoes. I'm trying. You know, an average meal here in Switzerland, actually even here at the campsite, is around 20 to 25 francs per person. That is really expensive, guys. And the whole point of van life is to be able to cook for yourself, to have a kitchen on the go. I just think it's so fantastic because here's my kitchen and here's my view from my kitchen. What the heck? Like, I just think it's so awesome. Van life is so awesome. Camping is so awesome. We've also got a number of tenters here. Like, it looks like people just brought their own tents and just pitched them up here. It's the most budget-friendly way of traveling Switzerland. And we're right in front of one of the most famous waterfalls. We're right below it. It's just, it has its perks. It definitely does. I'm struggling with the space in the kitchen and you know, 2 stoves, but you can't complain when you're cooking in front of such beautiful locations, you know?
Feldschlossen original. For my Swiss beer, a Swiss meal cooked by my love. So this is fantastic.
We also got this cute little mustard tube. Delicious mustard. I actually want to take a couple of these home. Like €1.50. And it goes so well with the sausage.
Yum. That's very yum.
Nice. Good morning. Let's explore Lauterbrunnen today, shall we? We've got a couple of things on the agenda today. We really want to see some Swiss cows. We want to try some Swiss fondue. Oh, and Swiss chocolate, actually. We have not had any yet.
Or Swiss hot chocolate.
Or Swiss hot chocolate.
By the way, guys, we actually moved campsites. We were originally by the river, but it was too loud for us to do a bit of voiceover work for some of our videos coming out. So they moved us here to beautiful comfort site with amazing views of the waterfall. I literally opened my window this morning and boom, that was the first thing I saw. Amazing.
I just cannot get over these views. Everywhere you look, there's something incredible to look at. I cannot believe we've landed this campsite. I think it's just fabulous. Wow! Everywhere you look, there's a waterfall. Everywhere you look, there's either a snow-capped mountain or a cute little green mountain village on the top of a hill. It's superb.
Absolutely surreal walking these streets. I've seen it on stock footage, I've seen it on the internet and calendars, and we are here now. It's mind-blowing.
I also, as a little couple from South Africa, I don't know how we're here right now. I'm very proud of us, hey? Well done, team!
True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up.
I must admit, as perfect as this little town is, the sound of helicopters and construction is so hectic. So hectic.
The helicopter is actually because of the construction. I think he's delivering cement to one of the construction sites in the valley.
Comment down below who else absolutely hates construction. Alright, it's time for lunch, and of course you cannot come to Switzerland without trying a cheese fondue. It's what dreams are made of, eating a cheese fondue with these stunning views, mountain views, and it's slightly chillier, it's cozy. I'm very excited for this. By the way guys, Switzerland is extremely expensive, in case you didn't know. All of these restaurants here, they're beautiful and a lot of them do cheese fondue, but it's less expensive. There are so many street food stands as well if you want to eat on a budget, so it's totally up to you. When in Switzerland though, cheese fondue, you have to do it. Oh, and by the way, apparently Swiss people don't eat cheese fondue on the regular. It's not something they eat very often at all. It's more for special occasions. But when you're a tourist, you have to try it. We're off to a good start. Anything involving potatoes, this Irish girl is thriving. I'm pretty sure there's alcohol in that. I had no idea that fondue was actually more involved than what it is. It's not just melted cheese, it's melted cheese, very specific one, wine, cornstarch, and lemon juice. And you can literally taste the alcohol. That's why I was like, I swear this is not strong cheese, this is alcohol. There's lots of wine in there and it's so potent. To be honest, I prefer the beef goulash that Rhett ordered actually, so we've swapped. Goulash is so good here. Highly recommend getting it. It is fabulous.
And this is the Hotel Oberland, which was the highest rated little restaurant here in Lauterbrunnen. So that's why we came. We love high rated.
Although it's not too high.
It's not too super high, it's 4.4, but it's alright. And we found the cows. This is where I came running yesterday, so I had to come show Clary the little cows in the area.
They're beautiful. And there's babies. Oh my word, and the views here. Oh, and there's hardly anyone here. We've literally just walked down the main road all the way towards the icy, snowy mountain. And on the way there happens to be some cows. See a Swiss cow in Switzerland? Check. As I'm sure you know, the cow is Switzerland's pride and joy. It's the iconic little emblem, that little cow with the Swiss flag on it. And obviously it's because it's a means for them to make their cheese and their milk and their ice cream, which is literally life here in Switzerland. I don't know what the Swiss would be without their cheese. Although we did meet a Swiss man recently that doesn't like cheese at all, so that was interesting. And in the cutest little valley, there is a Swiss vending machine. And guess what's in a Swiss vending machine? Cheese.
Gee whiz. There's definitely a certain smell to Switzerland. It's very grassy and very cow smelling.
Cow dung smell.
Cow dungy.
It's the strongest dung
Cheese.
smell we've ever smelled. It really fills the nostrils, but it's nice. It's just so nice to be out in nature. And actually to be able to get away from tourists just by walking literally a kilometer out of the little town.
There are so many little bike trails and hiking trails to do, so many things to do, and I actually wanted to point out that just in Interlaken alone, there's like 30 different activities you can do. It's crazy.
We never came to Switzerland to do all the things and see all the tourist sites. We're just here to be in Switzerland and take it easy and take in the nature, the mountains and the lakes. That's all.
And it's definitely been worth it. It's just so nice to be here. It's so relaxing. And we must say, the campsites in particular, Interlaken and Jungfrau, have been so calm and relaxing. Honestly, there haven't been any crazy children, any loud neighbors. It's very different to camping in South Africa, let me tell you. It's like everyone's just here to be peaceful and just chill out in nature.
Like stroll in South Africa, a beer and a bribe. Yes.
I just had a look at the footage and I can't actually believe what the background looks like. This is literally the nicest vlogging footage I think we've ever done.
It looks like a green screen behind us.
It is real life, can confirm, and it is as beautiful as you see it on the postcard, so definitely worth visiting. Well, we're back at the campsite, and this campsite actually has a lounge and a bar. They're now showing the Euro game. Got myself a draft beer, very nice amber Weiss, and perfect vibes, loving it.
Okay, it's time to test out the shower in the van finally. We haven't actually been using it at all. We've just been using the campsite showers, but it's chilly and cold and rainy outside, so I thought I would give it a go. Step 1 is to turn on the hot water system. Step 2 is to get the shower head up and to do the shower curtain. And I guess I just pop in here.
What's it like in there?
I don't know, claustrophobic? Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Well, that was an experience. Not my favorite showering experience in the world. I froze my butt off on that one. I've had to turn the heating on in the van. You know what? In a pickle, if you're wild camping, great. At least the hot water gets hot. But yeah, I'm going to continue to use the campsite showers. I think that's just a more comfortable decision. But at least now I can say I've showered in a van. This bathroom's kind of tiny, and I'm a tiny person. Rhett, I don't know how he would deal. Ladies, honestly, get yourself a man that cooks you bolognese when you're feeling a little down, pours you a glass of wine, honestly, and looks this good while he's doing it. And look at this, the state of our van. This is van life. It's in a shambles.
We need to do washing tomorrow morning. We're trying to watch the soccer. We're trying to cook. There's a lot going on. The pasta's already ready to go. We chose these little cutie pies. I don't even know what they're called. You can leave them in the comment below what they're called.
Laundry bag there.
Then we got some yummy mince
It's a South African way of saying minced beef.
with some parsley and onions and a bit of tomato. It's gonna be delicious. I've already taste tested it and I think Clary's gonna love it. So
Soccer on. And that's gonna be our evening. Actually, we're watching The Gentleman on Netflix. So freaking good.
With a T.
But that's it. Good night. See you in the morning.
good morning! Woo. It was really rainy this morning, but we have some blue skies now, so we are really looking forward to today. We're gonna hop on the train and try and visit Grindewald and a couple of places and show you what there is to do in the area. By the way, there's a beautiful viewpoint up underneath the waterfall that you can hike up to. I did it yesterday on my run. You'll have beautiful views of the whole of Lauterbrunnen down below. Welcome to Grindewald. This morning we decided to actually use the public transport for a change instead of driving our van, which was a really good choice because it's super scenic. It was a 30-minute train ride and it cost 18 francs for a return ticket from Lauterbrunnen per person. So a little bit expensive, but you do get to just relax and enjoy taking the scenery. We're now going to do our second form of transport, which is going to be a gondola ride up to, I believe, Grindewald first.
Grindewald first. I think it's absolutely stunning. The mountain views here are incredible, and then the village on the hill here is just so beautiful. It's very small, very intimate, but I'm excited to do our first gondola ride.
Grindewald is definitely a bigger, more established town than Lauterbrunnen. Yeah, we just grabbed a quick coffee, which was much needed, and a nice sausage chicken pie, Clary's favorite. And now we're ready to go. There's definitely a lot more shopping options here in Grindewald. So if you're looking to pick up some Swiss memorabilia, something to take home, like a magnet. I know Clary's always on hunt for a magnet.
Hey, there's cute ones here.
And jackets and warm clothing, all sorts. There's tons to buy here.
I'm not going up to the first because it's pissing with rain and it's covered in cloud. Very nice of the staff to actually say, guys, I don't know if you should go up, because it's like 100 and something francs to go up and down on the gondola.
Yeah, it's 144 francs for two people return, so it's like 3,000 rand just to go up into clouds.
At the top of the first, there's so many epic things you can do. You can do the first flyer, you can do the first glider, you can do the mountain cart, and you can do some scooters down.
Super fun. We were actually planning on doing the mountain carts down, and I asked him, I said, is it dangerous to do it in this weather? And he said, yeah. So we're going to explore the town a bit and then go to a glacier walk. Why not, hey? But it's literally raining so much. And this can be a huge reality when you come to Switzerland. We're up in the Alps. The weather is crazy up here. You don't know what you're going to find. Just be prepared and come in with an open heart. And don't be too upset when things don't work out. I'm kidding. I'm really not that upset. Alright, so we weren't able to do all of the fun activities here in Grindewald, but we've decided to just come to a very cozy and cute restaurant called Pinty and grab the second most popular dish here in Switzerland, and that is a Rosti. I think it's basically like a hash brown. We have stunning mountain views here. It's super rainy outside, but it's super cozy in here. We got some bread and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves. Got a hot chocky. It's good vibes here.
And everybody outside is having their own cheese fondue. This restaurant also serves that, but you have to eat it outside on the balcony or the patio because it is so strong smelling. They don't let you eat it inside the restaurant.
That is, yeah, it was expensive on the menu, and I'm like, €25 for a hash brown? What's going on? It's pretty big. It's like a full meal. We've got a fried egg on here, some, I don't know if this is fried noodles, tomato. Let me see underneath. Oh, yep, a hash brown. It's like grated potatoes, onions, cream cheese. Jeez, I'm actually pretty excited for this. Should I go for it? Bon appetit.
Wonderful.
That is delicious.
Rosti.
I prefer that to fondue.
You do always like a hash brown, little Irish.
Anything potatoes, guys. As I said before, anything potato. Guys, Rhett is loving this meal so much. Look at him.
Devouring it. It goes so nicely on the nice warm bread with butter. Perfect way to end our time here in Grindewald.
And in Switzerland, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Tomorrow we are leaving the country. And that's a wrap on our time in Switzerland. But our Euro trip isn't actually over. We're off for some Mediterranean summer vibes sailing in Croatia. Those videos are already up on our channel. You can watch them now. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about van life in Switzerland. But otherwise, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.